Hey loves, I hope that you are having a great day. And I don't know about you, but lately I have been on a serious quote and affirmations kick. I've been saying all of these little phrases and sayings to myself in order to motivate me to be a better person because I believe we can always improve. So, one of the things that I've been saying that has really stuck with me is the change that I want to see begins in me. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that because as I work with women who are single and trying to go from pre wife to the wife, hey Diana, hope that you are having a great Thursday. So, as I work with these women who are trying to go from pre wife to the wife, and I start working with them on why they are single, oftentimes I hear a lot of blaming other people. And I want to talk to you about why that is not the position that you should be coming from. So, if this is your first time watching me, my name is Keisha Rice. I'm the pre wife coach, and I help successful millennial Christian women learn how to attract their ideal partners and how to do it without compromising their values, their identity, or their sanity. So, again, back to this whole idea of blaming other people for being single. Oftentimes, when women come to me, I hear things along the lines of, I didn't have my father growing up, so I don't know how to relate to men. Or, my parents were divorced, my parents weren't together, so I have a hard time understanding how a relationship is supposed to work because that wasn't modeled for me. Or, I've been hurt so many times in the past, and because I've been hurt so many times, it's just really hard for me to trust another man. And I understand those things. I really do. It can be hard to try to be the first in your family to do something, whether that's the first to have a healthy relationship, or the first to go to college, or the first to be a business owner. Being the first is always hard. And it is hard to heal from the pain of someone who was abusive towards you, or neglectful, or they were just completely toxic in your life. Whatever that case is, that can take some time to heal. I had my fair share of abusive and bad relationships myself before I started doing the work on myself, so I completely get that. However, a cherished woman is an empowered woman. So we can't control the things that happen to us in our lives. That is all in God's hands. But what we can control is how we respond to it. So instead of coming from a place, as you're going on this journey in your single season, coming from this place of my relationships are doomed because this, that, and the other happened to me, what would it feel like to be able to flip that switch, to realize that you're in control of your own destiny, to realize that once you take responsibility for your own choices, for your own role in your past, that God will open up so many doors to help you have the abundant life that He's created for you. What would it feel like to finally stop giving power to other people? Because here's the thing, especially when it comes to having unforgiveness in your heart, when it comes to having trust in your heart, those people who you no longer trust, those people who you haven't forgiven, they probably don't care. They have moved on with their lives. They are probably out here living their best life. And if they really and truly cared, then they would make some effort to apologize to you and try to mend their relationship. But if they haven't done that, they don't care. So here you are, hurt and burdened and single and lonely and miserable, and the people that you are blaming for you being in this state have moved on. They may not even realize that you haven't forgiven them. They may not even realize that the reason why you can't trust future boyfriends or your future husband is because of something that they did in the past. So they may not care, but again, they may also just not even know. And if that is the case, you have to be willing to do the work to forgive them. You have to be able to do the work to move on yourself. Because when you haven't forgiven someone, when you allow someone else's behavior in the past to affect your future behavior, all you've done is given power to them. All you've done is let them control your happiness for the rest of your life. And is that really what you want? You want to be in a place of empowerment. You want to be in a place of, certain things in my past, I got a raw deal. And that hurts. And that's terrible. And I wish that I hadn't been put in certain situations, especially when I see other people in my life who've never had to deal with these problems. But that being said, I know that there is purpose behind my pain. I know that whatever God has placed in my life, He has a purpose for it. He has a reason for it. And He is going to use it to make me a better woman, a stronger woman, a woman with grace. He is going to use my pain to help other people who are going to see me heal my pain, who are going to see me enter into a great relationship and find a great man, and they are going to be inspired by that same thing. He is going to use my past to rocket me into a greater future. He is going to use all of the hurt to make me such a strong wife, such a strong mother. He is going to use that to allow me to meet my purpose partner. And not only is that man going to be able to help me achieve the dreams that God has placed in my heart, but because of the strength that I gained from all of that pain, I am going to be able to help him reach heights that he never thought was possible. It's not just about being able to heal for yourself. Being able to heal and take responsibility for your own emotions, being able to do the forgiveness yourself, whether or not someone else ever comes and apologizes to you. That is also about being able to show growth to others. Because one of the reasons why I coach women on relationships is because, first of all, I want to move beyond what a lot of women I see in this generation taking on as far as mentality goes. I don't want to see a generation of women who only care about the Instagram ring and the dress and the big ceremony. I want to see a generation of women who are committed to marriage and partnership, who are committed to companionship, and who are committed to nurturing someone and caring for someone the same way that man is going to care for them. I also want to see a generation of women who own the fact that they deserve to be cherished. They don't deserve anything less than that. They deserve a man who truly cares for them. They deserve a man who will commit to them. They deserve a man who values them for more than just their body. They deserve all of that and more. And I want to raise up a generation of women who pass on that mentality to the next generation. So it is time that as women, we learn how to do the work to heal ourselves. We learn how to own our mistakes. We learn how to heal from the mistakes that other people have committed towards us, whether or not, again, they ever apologize to us or not, because really they're not our problem. That's all in God's hands. And it is time that we learn to be empowered women who are strong, who are confident in ourselves, who don't cede our power to other people to continue to hurt us over and over again, and who teach our nieces, our daughters, the girls that we mentor, the exact same thing, that they deserve to be cherished. They deserve to be loved. They deserve not to take anyone's crap. And they deserve to own their own mistakes. They deserve to own their own healing. And that it is not anyone else's job to do that for them. So, once again, part of being a cherished woman is being a woman who is empowered, who knows that while she may have gotten a raw deal in her past, she also knows that whatever happened to her, there is nothing that God allowed to happen to her that she cannot heal from. Nothing. And she knows that once she heals from that, she is a woman who is unstoppable, and she is a woman who is going to have so much abundance, so much love in her life that nothing else will ever even matter. That the pain that she experienced in the past will pale in comparison to the happiness that is set before her. So, let me know your thoughts on this video in the comments. If you are watching this later on, use #replay so that I can come back and say hello to you. And I will talk to you guys soon. I love you all so much.